Hi, welcome back, everybody. I'm glad we could spend this little bit of time together. Today I have a story for you, and it's about Michelangelo and a circle. So, um, the Sistine Chapel has a ceiling, as you all know, and it was a big deal to decide who was going to paint the ceiling. And the Pope decided he was going to have a contest and that the greatest artist in all the land would be the one to paint the ceiling. So he asked all the artists to submit a sample of what they considered to be their greatest works. And so you had all sorts of artists around then. You had Botticelli, Donatello, Leonardo, and all sorts of offshoots from there. So finding the greatest artist was no small task. So all the artists created a sample and submitted it. And the bishops were sent out all throughout Italy to collect the samples. When they got to Michelangelo, Michelangelo just took out a large, vast canvas and a piece of charcoal, and on it, he drew a huge circle, one big circle. And the bishops looked at that and were like, circle? Really? All the gorgeous paintings you've done and this is what you submit? But that's what he decided to do, Michelangelo. And so off they took his sample to the Pope. And the Pope then got to look at all these different offerings from all the painters. And his gaze and his senses kept drawing him back to Michelangelo's circle. He actually measured the circle and found out that it was a perfect circle in all dimensions and in all ways. And it was why he ended up picking Michelangelo to paint the ceiling, because of this very simple, very profound, very perfect circle. And in essence, that's what our lives are. They're our own perfect circles. No one can tell us how to draw it. No one can tell us where to bend it, where to begin it, where to end it. It's our unique journey and our unique contribution is what our perfect circle is. And the beginning of the circle is a certainty. So is the middle. And so is the end. Circle has those three components. The tricky part is the middle part. When we're in the middle of our circle in times of uncertainty or mystery or vulnerability, it's easy to lose our footing. It's easy to lose sight of the direction. And it's easy because sometimes there is no direction, there is no compass, there is no one pointing the way. Right now, we're in the middle of a time where we don't know when the end is coming. We don't know how things will play out. We don't know the best way forward, and we're all finding our way. We're all having our ups and downs and highs and lows, and hopefully without judgment toward ourselves and toward others, because we're all responding, some reacting in a huge variety of ways. And again, there's no right way to respond to this. We've all had different experiences in our lives. We come from different stories in our history, and our reaction to being unclear and unsure is different for all of us. So may we listen to each other, honor each other, wish each other well as we go forward. And going forward, we will into a brief practice with a lot of circles in it. So here we go. All right, so we're going to start by just taking a nice seat. You can sit in Virasana, which means your feet are behind you as you sit back on your heels. Then take the left hand over, the right arm high, reach way up and over. Lean back a little bit, then take it all the way back up and up and over to the other side, reaching, leaning back, and then bring it all the way back up. Now we're going to take it up and over, and then swing it through and forward, and over to the other side, making circles this way, rounding, keeping the breath with you as you go. And one more time, taking it around and through. And exhale as you come forward and bring it over to the other side. Good, and come all the way up. Then interlace your fingers above you so it'll look like this. Get it, it's not in the frame. Index finger pointed, other fingers interlaced. And take that up above. Squeeze around your ears, reach up, and then again dip over to the side and lengthen. If it's too much on your shoulders, just separate your hands. And then bring it back up and over to the other side to reach. And bring it back up. And then arms right down by your sides. Shrug the shoulders a little bit, one direction, and then the other. And we're going to come to all fours. Bring your hands a little forward. We're going to take your bum back and then forward a little bit and just shift it forward and back, forward and back. Now we're going to come into some body circles. So just sloshing around one direction and then the other direction. Just kind of free form, however that works for you. And then come back to the middle. Bring your hands back so your shoulders and wrists line up. Take a deep breath in and exhale, round your back. Gaze towards your navel. Inhale forward, look up, spread your collarbones, broadening. And exhale to round. And then come on back to neutral. You're going to reach your arms way out and over to the left. Get a very long line. And then come up to the middle on your inhale. Exhale to the center. And then reach over to the other side. Way out and over in that direction. And then come all the way back up. All fours. We'll take a downward facing dog. Take your right leg up to the sky. Bend your knee. Open the knee to the side and just make some knee circles this time. So opening up the hip. And then extend the leg and bring that foot down. We'll take the left leg up. Bend the knee. We'll take some knee circles around and around. And then extend the leg and bring that foot down and come back down to all fours. And take a child's pose. Toes together, knees wide. And a few breaths in and out here. And then come back up to all fours. And downward facing dog. Take your right leg up to the sky. Bend your knee to your chest. Step forward with your right foot and bring your back heel to the floor. Your toes will point out to the left. Bring your right hand to your floor or your block. And left arm comes up. Reach. And then bring it down and back. And up and over. And a few times letting your gaze follow. Or you can just keep your gaze right down to the floor. And then circle the other way. Opening up the shoulder girdle. Helps to have a slight bend in your elbow here. And then bring both hands to the earth. Bring your back knee to the floor. Straighten your front leg. For Ardha Hanumanasana, runner stretch. Take a deep breath in and exhale, bow forward over the leg. Extending long. Just feeling the front of the thigh moving toward the back of the thigh. So you get this long, long line. A long, long breath. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Full breath in. And exhale. And bend into that knee. Lift the back knee up off the floor. And lightly step forward. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, take your bow. Root through your feet, so sweep your arms all the way up to the sky. And then hands Anjali Mudra right at your heart. Release your hands, sweep up. full breath. Exhale and bow forward. Inhale, look up. Step your right leg back. Dial your right heel to the floor and your toes to the right. Bring your left hand to the outside of your left foot. And the right arm comes up and over and back and up and over. Keep breathing and back. Inhale up and over. Exhale down and reverse it. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Both hands to the floor, back knee down. Straighten your front leg. Toes to the sky. Ardha Hanuman. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and bow. So drawing from your left heel back toward your left hip. Big breath in to lengthen through the whole side of your body, right and left sides. And your bow. Keeping your gaze out, your neck nice and long. Lots of breathing here. Inhale. Exhale. And a deep breath in. And exhale out. Bend into your front knee. Lift your back knee up off the floor. Look forward. Take as many steps as you need to walk your right foot forward to meet the left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, take your bow. Root down, sweep your arms all the way to the sky. And hands Anjali Mudra, right at your heart. And take a wide stance facing the side of your mat. Turn your toes out and your heels in for, call this goddess pose or horse pose or so many names, but you just dip in. And can you redirect that a little so they can see what's going on? Yeah. Toes point out, heels point in. And you come into a squat kind of action here. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, sweep your arms up into a big circle. Exhale, bring that circle right down and look through it. Inhale, sweep up, legs don't move. Exhale, bow, circling at the bottom. Inhale, sweep up, circling at the top. Big exhale to empty. And inhale to reach up to the sky. Then again, interlace your fingers, steeple your index finger like we did before. Dip a little lower. Take it over to the left. And bring it up. And take it over to the right. And bring it up. Reach up high, arms down by your sides. Root to rise. Just wag it out here side to side. One direction and then the other. Good, nice. We'll come back into the middle. Lift your right knee up off the floor. Just hold it, hug in. Breath. And bring it down. And the other side comes up. When you think of your practice, it does come full circle. We work often asymmetrically, one side and then the other. When the two sides are done, that's completion. For a pose, for a practice, for a day, for a week, for a lifetime. Sweep your arms to the sky, full breath. And hands Anjali Mudra right at your heart. Take Hakini Mudra, which itself is sort of like an orb or a circle. And in Hakini Mudra, we think of this as a treasure chest. Okay, and inside of here, you put whatever today is the very top of your heart, your deepest intention, wish, hope, or prayer goes right in here. Give yourself a second to bring that up and settle it right in. And then take your Hakini Mudra right up close to your heart. Root through your feet and feel the energy rise inside of you, from your belly all the way up. And just focusing quietly on what's here inside your mudra inside your heart. And very slowly start to let that little orb rise up to the heavens, right up above you. One more deep breath in, and then as you exhale, releasing it up to the sky and letting your arms come right down by your sides again. Big breath in and exhale. We'll come down to the floor to finish up here. Bring your knees right into your chest for a hug. And we're going to take the knees in a circle, one direction, and then the other. And then land in your happy baby, drawing down right through the center. So each side of the pose is a part of the whole. And there's always a coming together through the breath, through the action, through the mind, body, spirit. Bring your feet toward each other. And you can either stay here, maybe hold the ankles, or thread your arms through that little hole. Hold the baby toe sides of your feet and bring your toes toward your forehead. Make some other kind of a weird shaped circle here. Take a deep breath in and exhale, opening the knees away from each other. And then slowly release head and toes and come down onto the floor. Baby toes to the outer edges of your mat, arms out like a T. Take a deep breath in and then keeping your right knee up, drop your left knee toward the arch of your right foot. Breathe in and breathe out. And then slowly coming up. And over to the other side. Left knee stays up, right knee comes toward that arch. Breathing. And a long line through your psoas, the side of the body. Deep inhale. And exhale. And slowly come back up to the middle. Exhale all your breath. And we'll take a Shavasana. You can fill in with any pose that you'd like. That feels ready to show up for you. And Shavasana can be with the soles of your feet together. You can have your legs long. For some of you, it's more comfortable on your belly or your side. Any of those is fine. And then just rest into the exhale of your breath. And then into the promise of the new breath in. Cleansing breath out. Noticing each breath, the beginning of the breath, the middle of the breath as it fills you up, and the slow, long exhale leading to the ending of your breath and the feeling of the pause at the bottom. Knowing that all things have a beginning, a middle, and an end, an indication that this too shall pass.